casino. People gotta win sometime.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a giant, colorful check to deposit.
Beatin the House is brought to you by BetMGM Casino. Play your favorite casino games at BetMGM Online Casino. Slots, table games, live dealer games, everything you love about Atlantic City and Vegas, all online at BetMGM. Don't wait. Join in the fun now. Go to BetMGM Casino, create an account using our promo code Turnpike, and become a verified player. New players get $25 free when signing up, plus a first deposit bonus up to $1,000. That's promo code Turnpike at BetMGM.com for a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus $25 free. Grab a lion's share of the fun at BetMGM.com. Must be 21 years or older to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Welcome to another edition of Beatin the House, where we crisscross the country taking a look at some of the biggest jackpots that have happened in the casino and lottery industries. I'm Doug Weischadle here with Dave Weischadle. If it's $100,000 or more, we're going to be talking about it in this segment. Press releases, info at turnpikesportsradio.com. That's where you send the news and notes for all these different jackpots that we're getting. Each week we're getting more and more. It's great to sift through all these and seeing some of the new casinos that we've never done before on the show, as well as some of the older ones, too.
Okay.
We're going to start off in Vegas.
All right. We usually start off in Vegas.
Well, most times.
Yeah, Vegas or New Jersey. It seems like that's the starting point a lot of times.
We're going to be talking about the best way to end a business trip.
Okay.
According to Harry Reid International Airport, we've never had the airport.
Wow, we have a jackpot at Harry Reid International Airport?
We've had jackpots at the airport before. We've never gotten a release from the jackpot.
By the way, before it was Harry Reid
from the airport.
Okay, before it was Harry Reid International Airport, it was McCarran, right?
McCarran, yes.
Okay.
But we've had press releases regarding some of these jackpots before, never from the airport.
Okay. You actually got a press release from the airport.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Okay. And just to make sure I wasn't reading it wrong, I took a look at their Twitter, and their Twitter had a confirmation of it too. So
okay. All right.
Great to see that.
If you have there's a lot of holdovers for some reason, a lot of bad weather, a lot of issues with airlines, but what a great place where you can play your jackpots or you play your slot machines while you're waiting for a flight.
About 1,400 slot machines are in the airport.
Wow. I
mean, that's more than some casinos out there.
Sure. That should be legal everywhere. Can you imagine how much money the airlines will make, and they'll make if you put slot machines in every airport? Yeah.
Well, I think this was one of the first airports I've ever been to where I saw slot machines. I think it's the only airport I've seen that has slot machines.
Is there a small one in Reno or something like that? I don't even know.
I don't know if all airports have slot machines in Nevada.
Oh,
I mean, I know Nevada, you're allowed to do that.
I've been to supermarkets in Vegas that have slot machines.
Even some of the non-casino hotels have slot machines in their lobbies too.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, we have Harry Reid International Airport. This unnamed guest, they call them guests.
Guest?
Okay. Unnamed traveler.
Yeah.
Was waiting for their plane. No word on whether it's a male or a female.
Okay.
They were playing the Wheel of Fortune Triple Double Emeralds in the Terminal 1 Esplanade. There's two terminals where there are slot machines.
Okay.
This is Terminal 1 Esplanade. Hit for $1.3 million.
Wow.
While waiting for their plane.
Wow.
Needless to say,
I wonder if they missed their plane.
They did.
They did? Okay,
did.
Yeah. I guess
number one, you got to wait around to collect.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming there's some paperwork you have to fill out and things like that. But
and number two, when you have an extra $1.3 million to play with, you're going to stay an extra day or two, probably.
Sure. Why not?
But again, Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, Wheel of Fortune.
As a matter of fact, every time I've seen video from Harry Reid International, they've got a couple different pieces of video where you see this huge Wheel of Fortune machine right near the aisle on the Esplanade.
I haven't been there in a while, so I'm very curious to see what the slot area looks like.
Depends on which one you're at because they're set up differently.
Okay.
So, but I there's one where you walk in, it looks like you're in a casino more than an airport.
Yeah, I would guess. Yeah.
I mean, just the way the lighting is, the way they're lined up against the walls, all that stuff.
Hopefully they have enough clocks, unlike casinos, because if you're in an airport, clocks are important. You kind of
That must be unusual.
have to know,
You just raised in a really unusual point. I never thought where the clocks would be when you're playing the slots.
So, okay.
But we're going to be leaving Nevada.
Okay.
We're going out to Long Island.
All right.
Jake's 58.
Wow. Have we had Jake's 58
Never
on
had
here?
Jake's
Okay.
58 on before. Short story. Retired custodian. Typical patron, constantly going there. Plays his favorite game.
So local.
Ronkonkoma
Okay.
town. That's a town in Long Island. I hope
Ronkonkoma. I was wondering what it's Ronkonkoma.
I've never
you
seen
grew up
that
in New Jersey.
I have never seen that spelled out before.
You've never heard of Ronkonkoma? Of
I have
course.
never seen it spelled out before.
Yes, it's Ronkonkoma.
Ronkonkoma.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So Salvatore from
Hello,
Ronkonkoma,
Ronkonkoma. by the
retired
way.
custodian, constant patron for Jake's 58, came in, threw down $3 on a slot. By the way, they did not say what the slot was,
Okay.
which was kind of unusual. $340,000 jackpot.
Wow.
Retired custodian.
Good for him. Good for him. By the way, I thought you were saying his name, Ron Konkoma.
I could very well be.
No, the
it's
town is
Salvatore.
Ronkonkoma.
I have never seen it spelled out.
Yes. Congratulations, Salvatore.
Yes.
So,
And bad on me.
Ronkonkoma.
Going up 95, we're going to Boston.
All right.
We've got a...
That has to be the Encore Boston because there's no other Boston.
Well, I could have
casino.
said Boston and referred to one of the other two, Plain Ridge and MGM Springfield.
Well, yeah, but they're nowhere near Boston.
No, but I would have actually said Boston
Encore,
just in a general term.
The technical,
geography.
it was Encore Boston Harbor because the Boston Harbor is the important part because it's not in Boston technically.
It's in Everett.
It's in Everett, which is
the host city.
yes, which is it shares the city line of Boston.
Yeah.
I mean,
By the way, speaking of Boston Harbor, before we go to the jackpot, I still have yet to see their buses back on the South Shore. They're in the North Shore, but they're on the South Shore.
Yeah, so.
And they were supposed to be doing a summer ferry.
And apparently, they have a ferry ride too, or ferry trips from north or south. I don't even know.
Everything is now all north of Boston.
Okay.
South of Boston, they haven't been doing anything.
Okay.
I mean, I think that's a factor of the pandemic still hurting them for that.
Yeah,
area.
no, they used to have a shuttle bus in this town called Quincy, North Quincy.
Mm-hmm.
They used to have a shuttle bus there, but I haven't seen it lately. So
No, I haven't seen anything on the South Shore for that. So, but I am seeing a
I
lot
think
of
they used
highway
to have,
signs
they
now
used to have
for
a
them.
bus down from it was the Gillette Stadium, right around there. Was it near Foxborough and stuff?
Yeah,
like
they had
that.
a couple different things. Yeah,
that was before the pandemic. I don't know if they do it now.
See, now, I don't even know if they still have the Foxborough.
I
one
don't know.
anymore,
I don't know.
But I know they
I don't
don't
know.
have the ones in the,
But
the
it's
immediate South Shore
It's a
area
great
there.
casino, though.
Yeah. We have a lucky patron, Super 4 jackpot, winning hand of Ace, King, Queen, Jack, winning $336,970.
Wow, that's great.
So congratulations. Super 4 is one of the table games that they have there. It's always really cool to see it.
Yeah, I always see that. Yeah.
I always like the picture they take with it because it's the person standing with the sign right behind them with the amount on it.
Yeah,
So it's almost like the North Pole
Yeah,
where you see the dollar amount there.
Sure.
We're leaving slot machines. Got a bunch of lottery stories to talk about
right.
this week. We've got a Michigan lottery story. Michigan man bought his ticket, a Fantasy 5 ticket, which is a one of those daily draw things.
Mm-hmm.
And he always says he takes the Fantasy 5 ticket and plays the same numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually was taking his morning coffee with this, and he said that this time the lottery numbers woke him up more than his coffee did.
Okay, yeah, I would imagine.
$350,000
Wow,
jackpot.
That's great.
He matched all 5 numbers, and he's been, he always checks the numbers in the morning drinking coffee. He didn't drink his coffee that morning.
Yeah.
We've got another one coming in from Virginia Lottery.
We had a bunch of jackpots a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
from
they
Virginia,
for the
didn't we?
online instance. This is
Okay.
now a scratcher.
Okay.
I'm sorry, a draw ticket. We have Dana B, who won the Pick 4 night drawing. They have 2. One in the day, one in the night.
Oh,
So,
really? Okay. All right.
he didn't just have one winning ticket. He had 25.
Now, were these all the same numbers?
Same numbers.
See, that's a strategy I don't get. I don't. Picking 25. Well, obviously it worked out for Dana B or whoever it is. But you know what? You would think if you had 25 picks, you would think you would increase your chances of winning if you had different sets of numbers, but apparently not. I mean,
25 winning numbers.
Wow.
25 winning tickets of all the same number got him $125,000.
So if he just picked one of that and had 25 other sets of numbers,
5,000.
Oh, okay. So it really worked out for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a $5,000 prize. Period.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
if someone has 25 tickets.
He found the loophole, huh?
I see that in so many different states.
I guess that people were thinking, one person will win to 5,000. I guess if you do your do a whole bunch of the same set of numbers, you can really rack it up.
Well, again, it's a strategy I don't see trying.
Well,
many states have that.
It worked out. So.
Got a couple more Michigan lottery stories to hit for this week. Another man had played his same numbers for quite a while on the Lucky for Life game. Mm-hmm. Now, we've had Lucky for Life on this show before. Different states have it.
Yeah. And
it's you either get a lump sum or you get, $25,000 a year for 20 years. Mm-hmm. Not life, but 20 years.
Oh, okay.
Stephen F. of Belmont matched all his 5 draw numbers to win the big prize. He won it was either $25,000 a year for life for 20 years or the lump sum. He took $390,000.
Okay, yeah.
So nice job there.
Yep.
That's after taxes and all that stuff, no annuity payments. Another person, a Michigan man, another Michigan story. This happened when he ran into the convenience store just as they were closing. I don't know what made him run in at the end of the day to run in. Maybe he was working or he was out and he just had an urge to go do it. But he ran in as they were closing and bought a scratch-off lottery ticket. In the parking lot, he scratched off the lottery ticket. Mm-hmm. This was the Emerald Green Wild Time scratch-off.
All right.
$300,000.
Wow, that's great.
Just because he
So where is this in
urge.
Michigan that they have these stores? You would think of a convenience store that you get lottery from. You think they're open 24 hours. We have 24 hours convenience stores.
This was a BP gas station in Osseo.
Uh-huh.
Osseo, Michigan.
So they close? Why would they close?
I don't know.
It ceases to be convenient.
It's a gas station, not the convenience store.
I'm surprised the gas station closes, too.
I've seen gas stations closed at night. Okay. So, I mean, especially when they're...
Well, hey, good that he made it in on time. He got
they were
closing.
closing.
The wire.
Not everyone does 24/7. Not everyone can afford to do it anymore either.
Yeah
but again, just right at the last minute, came in time to buy his ticket. Boom, won.
Okay.
Going to North Carolina, we got North Carolina lottery ticket. Cash 5 is the game we're talking here. And we have a guy who constantly watches the jackpots before he buys a ticket.
Watches the jackpot.
He wants to see it hit a certain level before he decides to buy a ticket.
Oh, okay. Yes. All right.
He waits until it hits 300,000 or more.
All right.
Then he starts buying the tickets.
Well, hey, like
it's an interesting strategy.
Yeah, it worked out, I guess, right?
He bought a $1 ticket.
All it has to work is once to be happy.
He bought a $1 ticket using the North Carolina lottery app.
All right.
He ended up winning, after checking his email because he got a notification on his phone, $453,907 on the Cash 5 jackpot. Thank you to his cell phone for beeping and telling him he had a message. After taxes, he brought home $323,000.
Wow,
give or take.
So I got to start doing that. I'm still one
lottery
of those guys. I still buy it at the supermarket or the convenience store or whatever, and the next morning I check it on the computer. So.
Well, some states don't have lottery apps. I know, like Massachusetts. Massachusetts is refusing to do online lottery. They just got online sports betting. They still got to do online lottery at some point.
With Jackpocket out there, I got to just maybe look into
Jackpocket is in 15 states now, 16 states.
Okay.
I think their last one was Nebraska.
Yeah, well, they're advertising a lot locally here in what is it, WFAN?
Yep.
So I always hear them.
They also just announced a brand new live show through their app.
Oh, okay.
A trivia show.
Oh, okay.
Where people win lottery prizes.
Well, that's pretty cool.
So
I like that.
Yeah, so it's something different through their app only. Check it out, jackpocket.com. Go to their and download their app. It's actually a really cool company, especially with the lottery. Now they're doing some content too, which is cool.
Great.
We're going to end up with Massachusetts.
All right.
Massachusetts can never do anything simply or without something weird to it. This is not any kind of weird wins. It's not any kind of weird situation with tickets. This is a weird situation with collections.
Oh, all right.
In one day, they had 4 $100,000 winners come in to collect tickets. I don't know why that was unusual, but it made the news.
All right.
I mean, I'm assuming that's happened before in other states, or even probably in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
But 4 $100,000 winners came in on the same day to collect all their money. 400,000 went out. We had the mother and son from the seafood restaurant that won the 100,000 each. On the keynote.
Okay.
And then we had one from the Lucky Quick Pick store in Quincy. We just mentioned Quincy before. Yeah. That was 100,000.
I know where that store is, by the way.
Yep. And the fourth one was sold in a Brockton Red Apple food shop. It was $1 million scratch-off ticket.
Okay.
He didn't win the million. He won 100,000.
All right.
So 4 lottery prizes of $100,000 are given out on one day. Again, there's always something weird with Massachusetts, something unique with their state lottery. So, but that's it for this week's Beatin' the House. Press releases, info@turnpikesportsradio.com. Keep them coming in. Congratulations to all our winners. Like I said, the show covers only $100,000 or more. A lot of other winners out there. Yeah. Congratulations each and every week to you guys. And, love doing the segment.
And that'll do it for us this week. We'll see you next time on the Turnpike.